there were drafts of 3 different architectural renderings literally pushed under the front door of City Hall of, hey, this is what the park could look like. So, and good morning, everyone. Welcome to Chamber 411 with the Birmingham Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce. We are so excited that you're all here on this Thursday morning. And before we jump into our PowerPoint real fast, I want to introduce one of my favorite people in the world, Kelly Bennett, who's our marketing and event manager. So Kelly, if you want to say hi to the group.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Chamber 411. I know we haven't had a virtual event in a while, so it's interesting getting back into the habit of looking at everyone's faces in a little box. We hope you've been able to join us for some of our in-person programming that we've had recently and that we will continue to have throughout the rest of the year. Next week, well, you know what, I'll wait to talk about that until we come up to the event portion of the program. But thank you all for joining us this morning. It is wonderful to see your faces.
Ooh, what a teaser that was. Perfect. And now I'm going to take you off spotlight mode. Perfect. Okay. All right. Oh. Wrong button. Here we go. All right. Can everyone, one person at least answer and say that you can see the screen?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you, one person. I appreciate you. Welcome to Chamber 411. This is something that we do once a quarter for our new members, prospective members, and even for our current members, because we offer so many benefits as a chamber. Sometimes it's hard to remember everything that we have. Sometimes we have new things. So it's always a great reminder to come check these out. Oftentimes they're in person, and then sometimes we have COVID and then they're virtual. So so happy that you can all be here. So you got to meet the wonderful Kelly, and as I said, I'm Rachel, and we have 2 other wonderful people on our team here. Cheryl Gerald is our operations manager, and Joe Bauman is our president. And I would say something that definitely makes the chamber stand out to me, and I'm 6 months into my position here, so I'm still fairly new myself, and it's been incredible to be with this team. They really are, you know, drop everything for our members and for each other. And I think a staff that works so well together makes a huge difference for how they work with the community. So wonderful people, and you'll meet Cheryl and Joe another day soon if you haven't already. So with our chamber leadership, we have our board that really is who runs our committee. This is kind of an older photo, so needs some updating, but we have wonderful, wonderful board members. Today on the call with us, one of our board members is Lisa Brown. If you want to unmute for a moment and say hello, and if there's anything you want to say about your experience as a board member.
Good morning, I'm Lisa Brown, and so far I've been a board member since January, and it's been really enlightening. A lot of information comes out of the sessions. Really enjoyed getting together at our Insight in-person meetings, which has been great. So welcome.
Thank you so much, Lisa. Okay, so how this is going to work today. So we're going to go about an hour till 9 a.m. And we want to give a huge thank you to our sponsor of this event, Comcast Business, who we're going to hear from in just a moment, from Josh Martin from Comcast Business. We're going to talk about what is the chamber, what do we do, what do we accomplish, why be a part of the chamber. We're going to talk about how once you're in the chamber, you can really promote your business and work well with the community. We'll go over some networking tips, a new form of payment that we have allowed or we have set up during the time of COVID. And then we'll each have an opportunity to go around and give kind of a 30-second introduction of who we are. So Josh, on to you, and let me know when you want me to go to the next slide and then when you want me to play the video. And
Good morning, Rachel. Thank you so much. So what I'll say is, and I'll make it brief, you know, I think most people are aware of who Comcast Business is and primarily around, you know, our data, voice, and video offerings. A couple of things I just want to make sure everyone is aware of what Comcast offers. We've got some strategic products to help, especially small businesses around. So one, Security Edge, it helps prevent malware attacks, which I think all of us have been made aware of recently in the news. Wi-Fi Pro, a great product that offers analytics for customers, splash pages, allows them to see who's crossing in front of their business, but maybe not entering. If they do enter, how long they're in there. So it gives some really great data analytics and helps you with marketing. And then Connection Pro is a product that offers 4G LTE backup for in the event of outages. So some of those products, depending on what line of business you're in, are critical to the success of your business. And then recently we added Comcast Business Mobile to our portfolio as well. So now we've had it on the individual liable side for quite some time, but we've added that to our business side as well. So we're saving customers on average 30 to 50% on their current wireless spend. So what I'll just say is that, we appreciate the partnership we have with the Birmingham Chamber. We're always here just to sit down and talk with you about any needs that you may have or any ideas that you have as you're making technology decisions. So with that, I'll throw it back to you, Rachel, and you can play the video.
All right.
So it's another day. Yeah, that's what most people think. But in business, it's never just another day.
Are you able to hear the sound?
We have it. I have it at least, yes.
Perfect.
Every day is the day. There's the day your store has its biggest sale, the day you have a make or break presentation, and the day your team operates from across the country. But there's also the day you never see coming, the day when nothing goes right. See, that's the thing. You never know what the day might bring. So whether you do business on Wall Street or Main Street, you have to be ready. With the power of the network that can deliver gig speeds to the most businesses, the freedom to control that network from anywhere, and advanced cybersecurity to help protect every device on it, all backed by a dedicated team 24/7. Every day in business is a big day. We'll keep you ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Beautiful video. Thank you, Comcast. Thank you, Josh, for being here. And we so appreciate everything that you do for us, your sponsorship for this Chamber 411 and all the help that you provide to all of our members. It really, as many of you probably know from having Comcast at home, sometimes it can, you really need that partner to really help you through your Comcast experience. And Josh and his team are so supportive, and especially when it comes to business support for Comcast, it's something very, very important and a special thing that we offer to our members. So thank you, Josh.
Yes, thanks, Rachel. I appreciate it.
Okay, so what is the Chamber and what do we do? So we are a member-driven organization, meaning that membership is based on our businesses. So we have over 600 members as part of the Chamber, and that means 600 businesses. So within that, most of our businesses that are involved have 10 or less employees. So a lot of small businesses involved that come from Beverly Hills, Bingham Farms, Birmingham, Bloomfield Hills, Bloomfield Township, and Franklin. So 6 different communities in the area. And our goal is to help our Chamber members and to help the community. We work with businesses to improve the overall quality of life in the communities that we serve. We partner with schools and the government and community organizations with nonprofits to really help everyone be successful, not just in the business climate, but in the greater offerings of the community, so people feel supported and welcome, and that it's a nice community for everyone. We serve 6 communities, and we help them with building relationships and ensuring their business interests are met. And those 6 communities that I mentioned that we are a part of, you actually don't need to live or work in any of those communities to be a part of the Chamber. You just need to be wanting to do work with anyone who's in those communities. So that being said, the businesses that are a part of the Chamber come from all over. We have people all over southeastern Michigan who are Chamber members. And so I'm laughing here as the lights turned off in my office and I had to wave them back on, let them know I'm here. And so we have members that come from all over. So it really is far reaching, which is really incredible and fruitful for our members. So as we go through here, we'll highlight all the different aspects, the main aspects of being part of the chamber. So it really helps with promotion and exposure. So we have on our website a way to market your business in a multitude of ways. So first is our member directory. So we have a list of all of our members who are on the website, and you can search by company name. You can also search by business category. And so you can see if someone, I met with someone yesterday who works with the elderly population, and she wanted to know how many hospitals are involved, how many senior communities. So we were able to easily look that up, type in hospitals and they all pop up, which are the ones that are involved. You also have the opportunity to post job openings for your company, and I'd say probably 90% of jobs are looking to hire right now. And so that's a great place to get a lot of exposure. And we work very closely with a lot of our nonprofits and for-profits that are also helping people find jobs. And so we can share those with them. And you can also put news on there. So if you have a big event, if you have a sale, if you have anything exciting going on, some sort of event or celebration, if your company's doing something for the Dream Cruise, you can post that all in our news section and also in our community calendar. So on our website, we have two calendars. We have one that has all just chamber events and one that has events for all of our chamber members who want to put their events on there. We also have a place for member-to-member promotions. For example, I know Ashley, who's on the call with us from PKSA Karate, just did a ribbon cutting, which we'll touch upon ribbon cuttings momentarily, but has a member-to-member promotion that she's offering for her karate studio for chamber members to get a percentage off of signing up for classes. So a great way to really utilize that and get people in the door. And we refer people to that, like, oh, you should definitely check that out. Look at our member-to-member promotions. And that can be a very exciting thing for our members. In addition to that exposure, you also have unlimited exposure through us on social media. So what does that mean? So on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram, if you tag Birmingham Bloomfield Chamber, that is our name on all those sites, I believe, Birmingham Bloomfield Chamber. If you tag us and you're a member, we will comment on it, we will like it, we will share it. So if you say, we have this great event coming up and we're so excited about it at Birmingham Bloomfield Chamber, we will share, we will comment, and that helps you get exposure because we're sharing that to our thousands of followers, because not just our members, but other people are interested in what's going on in the community. So a lot of exposure there. So we touched upon our online directory, where you can search for everyone who's a part of the chamber. We also have a print directory. So once a year, we print out, it's called Thrive Magazine, which is our membership directory. We print out 5,000 copies and we distribute those to all of our members, as well as to the local libraries and hotels and real estate people, so that they're really giving it out to the community. Because a lot of people, whether they are moving here for the first time, or they're just visiting in town, or they've lived here forever, people want to know, where should I do my banking? Is there a credit union nearby? Things like that, and we can point that out to them there. And you can also, so that's part of your membership. And then for an additional fee, you can also put an ad in there as well if you want to really stand out. We also have, we can send to you if you ever want a mailing list of all of our members. We share that information, and we also share the phone numbers for our company that can also be found on our website, but you can also reach out to us if you wanted more specific, I want all of the members in Beverly Hills. Can I have their work address? We share that. What we do not share is everyone's email addresses. So you are not going to be spammed by any of our members. We're very responsible with that. We also have our ribbon cutting ceremonies, which can be great in a lot of ways. So we bring a giant pair of scissors, we bring giant bows and a ribbon to cut. We also bring with our photographer. His name is Doug Ashley, does a wonderful job, gets the photos to us and then to you within a day or two. And we invite our board members, our ambassadors, who I'll touch upon our ambassadors in a moment, and also our city officials. So a lot of times, you'll go to a ribbon cutting and, the mayor will be there, or our wonderful board members, our ambassadors, people who are really supporting the chamber, and they're there to support you. And it's a great way to see they really do care about you and what's happening in the community. And it's a celebration. You can bring your friends and family, make it an exciting event. And Ashley, if I could put you on the spot for a moment, you just had a wonderful, probably one of the more fun ribbon cuttings I've ever been to. Do you want to speak to at all what that experience was like for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. We really enjoyed our ribbon cutting. Our kids were able to participate. Some of our students came by. We invited some of our membership, and everyone came together, had a great conversation about our business and the direction we're going in within the community. We were able to kind of talk with the chamber, had great prompts about the direction of where we're going. And I don't know, it was a great experience.
And we had so much fun being there. And I'll say from a personal perspective, as much as I could meet Ashley at events and talk to her and spend time with her, being able to see her in action in her business, doing such a great job really makes us feel even more connected. So we always refer people to our members, but especially a ribbon cutting ceremony or something special like that. I really know, it's ingrained in my brain. Ashley Shruga is amazing, and PKS Karate is, if I had kids, I'd send them there, so those can be really wonderful. Thank you, Ashley. Due to COVID, we've been kind of leaving it up to the businesses and the CDC to figure out if we can open those events up to our greater member public or just to ambassadors, city officials, and board members. So when we are able to invite it to the greater public also, it's a great opportunity to go and make those connections like how I was able to make with Ashley, that you can see these people and in kind of a smaller networking session. So just another opportunity for networking, which is really great. So our member portal, I'll go through this kind of quickly. And if you ever get confused on how to use our website, you can always reach out to us. We are happy to help you. But just a little heads up of what it will look like. So when you get login credentials, you will get 2 sets of usernames and passwords. On the left side there, you'll see account administrator, and that is for your business. That's you as a member. So you'll have a member number that we assign you and a password. And that you will use to log in to change things on your business listing. So if you have a new staff or a staff has left, you can give them, you put their information there or take it away. You can also update if you move locations or anything related to your business. And then on the right side, you'll see a representative sign in. So that you are the representative of your business. So that is your personal login. So we'll give you a username and a password for that one as well. And if you ever forget, you can always reach out to us and ask about that. Or of course, there's the forgot my sign in information button there. And you will use that login, the representative, to sign in for any of our events that are coming up. So if you want to come, for example, to our community leadership breakfast, a little teaser again that Kelly will talk about later, then that you would sign in as a representative. So, and through the, as an administrator for your business is also where you'd post about job postings or any news or member promotion that, if you think about it, would go through the business side, as well as updating your company's information. And then as a representative, you'd sign up for events. So in addition to gaining a lot of exposure and being able to utilize our website in that way, we have a lot of additional resources. We have transitioned, or not transitioned, but really added on a great deal of the advocacy work during the pandemic, advocating for small businesses to the local government, to the state government, the federal government as well, to help make sure that small businesses are being represented and supported. We offered, we help people obtain PPP loans and get PPEs for their business. So God forbid something like that happens again, or in any ways that you need help, whether it's a global pandemic or perhaps something smaller, we're here to help you advocate and be connected also to your local officials. We have close connections with them and are happy to make introductions when you would like. We have our nonprofit network, which is one of our events next week, but also it's an opportunity. We have upwards of 20, maybe 40, I think, nonprofits who are involved in the chamber, from smaller size to larger size, mostly local, all have local affiliates to them. And the reason for that, it's different than some other chambers, is because we don't want to, we're primarily to support small businesses, but you can't support the business community without supporting the community at large. So it's so important to us to help the nonprofits, all wonderful causes, things that we really care about. And we support them in a number of ways. One of those is the Village Fair, which unfortunately due to COVID, we weren't able to have the past 2 years, but we plan to have in 2022 in the summer. We will see you there, big Ferris wheel and all that fun stuff. We offer an opportunity for nonprofits to send their staff or volunteers to be at that event, helping clean up and welcoming people and greeting people. And for that, we divide the proceeds to all of the nonprofits who are a part of that. And in the past 7 years, we've been able to give over $100,000 to these many nonprofits, which is very incredible and something that's rare for nonprofits. So we are so happy to help them and get them involved. And I would say they come to a lot of our events are nonprofit people, so very involved. We also have our weekly e-newsletter, and what we share in that, if you're not already getting that, please let us know. We'll make sure that you and all of your people on your team are included on that. It's a list of all of our upcoming events. We also have an e-blast, so that goes out every Tuesday and Thursday. We have an e-blast, so if someone pays extra, you can also send out just information about you. If you have an event coming up or just want to do a quick advertisement, we can send that out on a Thursday. And as I mentioned, we can share your information on those social media platforms. You can also follow us on there because we're posting about our ribbon cuttings and our Chamber 411s and our coffee networking events. All those great things can be found on social media in addition to our website. We also, because we are all business professionals, we want to make sure everyone feels educated and up to date on what's going on. And so we offer a lot of exclusive educational programs. So we have our forecast series where we have industry experts talk about trends and important topics that are going on, whether it's healthcare or real estate or IT. So they kind of tell you what's going on globally or nationally with their fields, and then locally as well. So what's going on with real estate locally, and how will that play into what we do for our particular business, and who's moving into town? Is it young families? Is it older people? And really helps us figure out what to do next with our community. We have this Chamber 411 event, which you're in right now, so I will not tell you about it. And the Professional Edge workshops and webinars is also an opportunity for experts in their fields, our chamber members, to help educate the rest of our community. And we heard about Comcast and our member-to-member promotions. We also give the opportunity to called the HR Advantage Advisory. So one of our chamber members, Clark Hill, offers an HR assistance program at a special rate for our chamber members. So most of our members are 10 or fewer employees, and a lot of them don't have an HR person on their team. So for that reason, we work with Clark Hill, and they will help you with HR issues here and there at a special rate, so that you don't have to have your own HR person. We can actually outsource that for you. There are a lot of ways to get involved in the chamber, whether it's being a board member or an ambassador. So our ambassadors are people who are very involved in the chamber, who volunteer their time to meet with our new members and make sure they're comfortable. They reach out to our members every year. Every single one of our members get to reach out every year from our ambassadors to make sure that they're getting everything they want out of their experience, to make sure that they don't have any questions, that they feel supported, to see if there's anything else that we can do for them. And we have a few wonderful ambassadors on the call with us right now. I'm going to call on Linda Hatfield, though, if I can put you on the spot. Linda is one of our co-chairs of the Ambassador Committee and does an incredible job. And I wonder if you would share a bit about ambassadorship, please.
Okay. Actually, I started out as an ambassador several years ago, and then I was asked to be on the board of directors, and that became a 13-year term. And so I then came back to being an ambassador because the chamber is so important to me personally as well as professionally. It's been a wonderful experience because I'm able to share my the success that Michigan United Credit Union, as we are known now, the success that we have had by being a chamber member. And I think that's what's really important. So when I meet with people and talk to them about the chamber, I give them firsthand experience of what we have experienced all these years. And so I wanted to maintain my relationship by staying as an ambassador, and you have graced me with being a co-chair. So I appreciate that. And as I said, it's a wonderful chamber and a wonderful experience.
Thank you so much, Linda. I really appreciate it. And other ambassadors, don't worry, you're not off the hook. I'll call on you too. So we have over 60 events all during the year. Obviously during COVID, a lot of them were virtual. Now we have a lot of hybrid, mostly in person, I would say, but some hybrid, and then this one has been virtual. We have action referral groups, which are similar to a BNI, if you're familiar with that. It's a smaller networking group within our larger chamber. So when we have networking events, oftentimes there are 60 people, and this is an opportunity to meet with really like 10 to 15 people or so, and it's the same people. We have 5 groups to choose from, and it's the same people per group, and they're category exclusive, so there's only one lawyer, one doctor, one real estate person in each group, and they meet with each other and really help each other with referrals. And a lot of these action groups work so beautifully that they're really there to help each other. One of our action groups, every few weeks, everyone goes around and shares an issue that they're having in their business, and everyone gives advice and commiserates with them and offers support on how they can help with that. So it's really like having an outsider insider helping you with your business and to be successful, and helping refer you to other people. And, obviously it's very supportive if you can refer someone who it's coming to your business to someone else for business, and it's a good relationship. That can be really helpful for people as well. And that's also part of membership, is you can try out all the action groups, the 5 different ones, and then choose the one that's the best fit for you. Sometimes people choose just based on timing or location, and then you can attend that group regularly. We have a number of different events. So we have our member coffee. So every month, the last Thursday of the month from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., we meet at a different member business, and we talk about we get together and we network. It's open networking. We offer coffee and also often some breakfast treats. At one point, we get into a big circle and everyone steps forward to introduce themselves, say their name, their company, and why it is that they came to that member coffee, why they want to meet individuals there, and then people know really who's in the room and who do I want to talk to next. And Jen Hardman from Chief Financial Credit Union, if I could put you on the spot for a moment, please. If you want to tell us a little bit about what it's like to be at a member coffee, as well as you recently hosted a wonderful member coffee in your office, please.
Yeah, hi, good morning, everyone. So just like Rachel, I've been in my position for a little over 6 months now. And the first time experiencing member coffee was sort of exciting because I never knew that many people would come and be there. So you have a lot of different connections, and the individuals that are the ambassadors or people that have been coming are so warm and welcoming, and they bring you into the group and they reach out to you because they see that maybe you're new or they haven't seen you before. and they make sure to connect you and to talk to you and make sure you feel part, even though it's so large part of the group. I know we just recently had ours at our branch, and it was awesome just to see everyone coming in and gathering and talking. And then after a while, it becomes like a reunion of old friends. I mean, that's sort of now how I feel, because you're connected with people and they might not be in your action group, but because of your interactions throughout the chamber and through the different events that they host, that's a way for you to grow your network, your connections, and help others too to connect with one another.
Well said. Thank you, Jen. And Jen is also one of our newest ambassadors. So we appreciate all of her support as well. We also have business after hours networking events, which are very similar to our member coffee. Just replace a cup of coffee with a beer, and there you have it. So we offer those typically once a quarter or so. And we also have some, not sure if it's on this side, we have some young adult programming as well. So those are usually after hours events as well for young professionals, an opportunity to get together, network amongst their peers. We have special events like the Village Fair that I mentioned. We also recently had an event called Vine and Dine, and we had that at a chamber member location, the Doubletree on Telegraph or on Woodward, pardon me. And Vine and Dine is when we have our local chamber members who are restaurants or that offer alcohol. So we have tastes of food and wine from local locations. And so you go around and eat and drink and enjoy and get a little taste of everything. And that is also all to benefit a nonprofit. So this year, all the we have the proceeds go to Gleaners Food Bank. So it's a great time to enjoy yourself and also support the community as well. We have a golf outing every summer as well. An excellent, incredible all-day event. About 100 people attend that at different golf courses, and just a lot of fun and a great way to network on the golf course. And now we'll talk about some quick networking tips. So we talked about a lot of these events, but sometimes people don't always feel super comfortable with networking. So some advice that we have is that it's a marathon, not a sprint, meaning it's not, some people walk up in networking events and go, hi, this is my business card. I don't believe we might, here's my bit. If you're shoving your business card in someone's face, they're not going to want to talk to you. So we want to really, and that's not what we're about here. We're really about building relationships and getting to know one another. So you get to that point that you say, you know what, that person I just met, I really want their business card. I want to communicate with them. So we're really not about card pushing. We're really about building community and comfort. And it can take a while to build a relationship. So when you leave an event, I always recommend connect with the person on LinkedIn, send them a nice message. Maybe a week later, you find an article that could be of interest to them, and you can send that over to them. You want to have a follow-up process. So remember that if it's something like connecting on LinkedIn or sending them an email or doing a phone call, do something genuine. You don't need to send them the same email to every person, but you want to say something specific to them about why it was important for you to meet them and why you look forward to having a relationship with them in the future. And you can even message them before the next chamber event and say, hey, Lori, I met you at the last event, and that was so wonderful. Are you attending the next one? So that way you'll have a friendly face, and also you're helping to build that relationship. Don't be insulted if people don't remember you. The next time you see them, remind them who you are. The more you can say your name, the more you can be present, the more you can come to events, the greater difference that can make. So our membership fees are based on number of full-time staff that you have at your location. And so most of our members are at that 1 to 10, which is $330. After that, it's $405 and moves up from there. We know that although I just met with a prospective member yesterday, and when I said the price, her jaw dropped at how much she was getting for that price. But we understand that things are difficult, especially during a COVID time. So you can also now divide your payment into 12 monthly payments through our ACH payment system. And that system, so if you were paying that $330 rate, that would be $27.50 a month, and you and your and 9 other people who work in your office or less than that can come to our events, and your company will be listed in our directory, and you'll have access to all of these wonderful opportunities. So now at this point, we have about 20 minutes left. I will ask each of you, I'll call on you if you want to introduce yourself, mention if you are a board member, an ambassador, a new member, prospective member. We would love to hear from any and all of you. And then after we do our introductions, we'll open up the floor for questions. So Lori Bloom, the wonderful, would you please start us off?
Oh, well, that's quite an introduction.
Well, it's a true
Rachel.
introduction.
Hello, I am Lori Bloom, and I have had Bloom Design. I do for many, many years. I do graphic design and marketing. And I take people's messaging or create new messaging, whatever organizations or businesses need, creating from scratch or redoing, rebranding, and all kinds of marketing assets, from logo development to brochures to infographics to websites, digital technology, exhibits. Actually, my first job was at a large exhibit company many, many years ago. But that's what I do. So anybody, from a small business to a larger one, to an organization, for-profit, nonprofit, I have all kinds of clients. That's what I do.
Thank you, Lori.
Yeah. And I personally have found, so I've been an ambassador for, I don't know, maybe 7, 8 years. I don't even know now. But I can really do work for anybody. So I find that the chamber is very useful as far as networking and second and third degree networking. You just never know who can call you, who, just the referral network, the referral opportunities. It's just good to know, and I like to support the community. I live in Bloomfield Township, but my clients are all over the place. So I find it very worthwhile, and it's just nice to know what's going on in business and, what's opening and being in touch with people, and very worthwhile. So.
Thank you, Lori. Yeah. And I would say Lori is a wonderful example of what it means to be not just she's a great ambassador, but a chamber member in general. Is she shows up and she's very kind. And I think that's a great way of going about to be a member and to get people interested in what you're doing and become interested in what they're doing as well. So thank you, Lori.
Thanks,
and Kelly Bennett, you're next on my screen.
Oh, thank you, Rachel. I am Rachel's colleague at the Birmingham Bloomfield Chamber. I'm the marketing and event manager, and that entails planning all of our events and helping our members with any marketing, sponsorship, or advertising opportunities they may be interested in. So really my goal is to help our members have maximum exposure through their chamber membership. So if you are interested in any of the opportunities Rachel mentioned, like an exclusive member e-blast, posting your news on our website or e-newsletter, please contact me if you need assistance with that. That is free. You can share a news release every week, and that will be posted on our e-newsletter. And I think it's one of the most underutilized advantages or benefits to chamber membership. So I think, if you want to announce anything like PKSA hired a new intern, we can put that on our e-newsletter as a news release. So keep that in mind whenever you have, it's specifically to toot your own horn, and I can help you with that. I'm always looking for member news to share. I do not write press releases for members, but if you need help, we have templates available that we can share with you. And I'm happy to do that. Also, keep an eye on our calendar. It's on our website and on the e-newsletter. We have a lot of upcoming events that you can take advantage of. And I think that will be mentioned at the end of the presentation. But yeah, if you're interested in sponsorship, like Comcast sponsored this event today, we have sponsor booths. I'm going to be selling those for the Village Fair. So if you'd like a presence in front of tens of thousands of people at the Village Fair, we're selling sponsor booths for that. That event takes place in Shane Park. yeah, I'm your girl. I'll put my contact information in the chat. So you can all see that and contact me at your convenience. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you, Kelly. Kelly really is the go-to all marketing events. I mean, she puts on an event like I've never seen before, so relaxed and always wonderful, very fun and great. So thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
What about you, Miss Annie Dalton?
Hi, everyone. I'm Annie, and I work with Sky Foundation. We're a nonprofit that raises funding and awareness for pancreatic cancer research. So I am one of the nonprofits that Rachel was talking about today. We've been part of the chamber since before I came on board. I think I've been with Sky for 5 years now. So we've been with the chambers for a long time. We love them. We do utilize the e-blast, the social media. They always do shout outs for us for our events, and they have been amazing. So we're very much looking forward to the community leadership breakfast coming up next week. Our president, Shannon Crone, is new to us, and she will be speaking at the event. So we're excited to talk to all the chamber members and share a little bit more about our mission and how we became what we became.
Thank you, Annie. We are so thrilled that you're here right now and super excited to see you and hear you guys speak next week. Sky Foundation is an incredible organization, again, helping with pancreatic cancer research, super important to us and to the community, and I'm sure so many of us personally as well. So thank you, Annie.
Thank you, Rachel.
Ashley.
Thank you so much. I am Ashley Shruga from PKSA Karate Bloomfield. We are a part of a franchise of just over 40 karate schools nationwide. They host amazing tournaments. We have just a wonderful community of fantastic instructors, child developmental specialists. We offer martial arts classes for healthy bodies and minds for students ages 4 all the way through adult. So we have senior citizens and toddlers. We offer classes, workshops, seminars, team building events, fundraisers, event demonstrations, just about anything you could possibly imagine. We try to have our hands in it because we're really very passionate about how martial arts changes lives. So that's what we do. And if you have anything going on in your business where you think you might like to have a little bit of extra fun, give me a call and we will hook you up.
Awesome. And like self-defense classes is something that would be very cool also that they offer. And you know, I don't like to brag, but when I went to their ribbon cutting last week, and I know this is true of someone else out there too, that I broke a block in half. I karate chopped it. And I have never done anything like that before. And it was very, very cool. So thank you, Ashley, for that experience. Definitely something I'll be talking about forever. I was showing my whole family, I brought home the block and I was showing everyone, look, I did this. Very excited. And what about Miss Linda Hatfield?
Good morning again. And Ashley, I must tell you, I was one of the ones too that also broke a board. Doug Ashley unfortunately videotaped me, and I think I was huffing and puffing more than anything. So I paid him off not to show the video to anybody. But yeah, fortunately he's a member, so I can always just put some in his account. And I said, hey, but anyway, yes, you heard me speak a little bit. I'm Linda Hatfield, Vice President of Business Development for Michigan United Credit Union. We were originally Birmingham Bloomfield. We've been around the area for a very long time, since 1931. So I feel like I've been here probably that long too. And I will tell you, being a part of the chamber, as I said before, has probably been the biggest, a wonderful experience personally and professionally that I've ever have. We are involved in a lot of chambers because we do have several locations all around. And I will tell you that this is probably one of the top-notch ones. They do a great job. I have been on the board as an ambassador, and they truly are professional. And what they do is they try, it doesn't matter what kind of company you are, what you offer, they treat everybody the same. They want your business to succeed. And they have a lot of variety of ways to do so. So please make sure that if you have questions, ask them, because they can steer you in the right direction. There's opportunities for every business to succeed with this chamber. So like I said, as an ambassador, call me, call your board members. Any one of the team 130 is there to help you. So like I said, it's been a wonderful experience for me professionally and personally. And I'm really glad a lot of you are on board, and hope to meet you soon, if I haven't already.
Thank you, Linda. And if you're wondering, she calls us Team 130. The office suite that we're in Adams Square, we're Suite 130, so often referred to as Team 130. Linda claims that she works for the Michigan United Credit Union, but I am always surprised, and I think she really gets paychecks from us because I think she's at more events than I am of ours. So very, very appreciative of that. Linda does an incredible job supporting us and has a wonderful credit union. What about John Gay?
Morning, everybody. John Gay from Jag in Detroit Podcasts. This is the time as we get fourth quarter of 2021 that I know a lot of folks are thinking about their marketing plans for 2022. And podcasting has taken off like a rocket ship, first of the pandemic and through 2021, as well. So I offer a bunch of different packages at all pricing levels for all size businesses, from just editing your existing audio for you, all the way up to creating a podcast from scratch, getting it up online on Apple, Spotify, Google, on the web, on social, and wherever you need it. So that's my spiel. If you are interested in creating a podcast, if you want help with an existing podcast, either way, you can find me on social, Jag in Detroit, or email me, jag@jagindetroit.com.
Thanks so much, John. And John really is the guy to go to for podcasting. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's got the voice for it.
Thank you.
He doesn't have the face for radio, meaning.
Thank you. I've been told I do. So.
So we're just so excited that you're a part of the chamber. Thank you, John. And what about Alex Lannon?
Good morning, everyone. Alex Lannon. I'm a residential real estate broker with Dobie Real Estate based in Birmingham. I work with home buyers and sellers throughout Oakland County with a specialty in helping growing families move up to homes that better fit their changing family and lifestyle needs. I joined the chamber. I'm also an ambassador for the chamber. I joined the chamber a few years ago. When I was changing careers, I used to practice law. And at a time when I was just starting my real estate sales business and was trying to get things off the ground. And I just have to give so much credit to the chamber for my business growth. When I first joined, I was probably lacking some confidence in my new role and kind of intimidated to attend the networking events in this new role, and people were just so welcoming and supportive, and just really I formed some great relationships with people who became invested in seeing me succeed, and not only just trying to refer me business, but trying to connect me with other people who could help my business along as well. So I can't say enough about the chamber and what a great experience I've had and how much growth I've seen because of it.
Thank you, Alex. And it's funny to hear you say that at one point you didn't feel so confident, because you exude confidence. And at all of our events, Alex is an incredible volunteer, always willing to welcome everyone, make them feel comfortable, and really comes from a place of, that's exactly what I would use, of confidence and welcoming. And we so appreciate that and your ambassadorship. So thank you, Alex. And Jen, back to you, Jen Hartman.
Hi, good morning again. Jen Harvin with Chief Financial Credit Union. I am the business development specialist there. So like I said, I'm a newer member and recently a new ambassador. And one thing I'm going to piggyback on what Rachel said is that it's more of a marathon and not a race. And it's really about utilizing and connecting with individuals within the chamber, because my personal experiences, like Rachel, even though we started around the same time, she was very warm and welcoming. you know, she introduced me to people. She helped me get connected, talked to me about connecting with, say, action groups. And I'm in the action group with Alex, and I love our action group because we one of the things we've done, and I think Rachel mentioned it earlier, and I don't know if she's talking about our group or somebody else was doing it, but we talk about how we can support one another, not just by doing referrals, but we'll sometimes come up with items to talk about, like what's happening in your area, where can we help you, what challenges have you faced, and how can we help you overcome those. So our relations is about helping one another overcome some of our own challenges, maybe giving ideas of areas of where they could look at for different growth and development, and then also getting that feedback for yourself too, so that we grow as a unit and we help one another and we become stronger together. And that those connections become invaluable as you grow, because you start getting connected with people that you might not have never known, and then you sort of can build and help one another. And it's just sort of nice to see how organic those relationships start to become the more involved you get within the chamber. The best thing you can do is just start showing up at events and starting to get to know each other, whether it's you just come in and say hi the first couple times, and then you start getting comfortable with people and you start really getting to meet with one another. I mean, take advantage of what the chamber has to offer. It really helps with your growth and development.
Thank you, Jen. And it's funny to think that Jen is one of our newer members, as you feel to me like an absolute staple of the Birmingham Bloomfield Chamber. And, you know, that's exactly what Jen has done is started coming to all the events. She shows up, she makes herself known in such a positive, wonderful way. And that's been really wonderful for us. And we love our partnership with Chief Financial Credit Union. Thank you. Allie, Crystal, Nancy, and Chris. I don't know if any of you are able to turn on your camera, but I'll see if any of you would like to introduce yourself. So Chris, is you there? Oh, I think we lost Chris. What about Crystal?
No, I'm here.
Oh, Chris is
Can you
there.
hear me?
Okay, Crystal, you'll go next. Chris, go for it. From Huntington Bank.
How you doing?
Great, how are you? Oh, now you're unmuted. I mean, muted.
Can you hear me now?
Perfect.
All right, sorry about that. We normally use Teams, so I had to use Zoom on my phone. But good morning, everyone. I am Chris Jackson. I am a business development officer with Huntington Bank, serving the Birmingham and Bloomfield community. I don't really think Huntington needs a ton of introduction, but we're here to help, happy to help, and would love to connect with anyone. So I'll pass it on to the next person.
Thank you, Chris. We are so happy that you're here, and thank you for being flexible with us on Zoom.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chris. Allie from Birmingham Life Magazine. Hello.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Happy to be here. I'm excited to be a brand new member of the chamber. I had a great opportunity to meet with Jen earlier this week, and she was very welcoming. And so I'm looking forward to continuing our conversation. And she got me really excited about all the different things that the chamber has to offer. So Birmingham Life Magazine, we are a community luxury publication. We represent about 59,000 readers monthly. So we go directly to affluent homes in Birmingham, Bloomfield Hills, Bloomfield Township, and we have a small distribution in Franklin as well. We also go to over 500 high traffic businesses within the Birmingham Bloomfield area. We have a whole digital component, so we are not just print, social, and other things. But most importantly, we are here to support the community. We're here to help local businesses grow. We cover positive lifestyle stories in the community, whether it be about entrepreneurs giving back, anything lifestyle related to, of course, food, auto, trends, fashion, whatever you have, we run the gamut. But so we are here to support, we're here to help the community. We're excited to be here. So looking forward to connecting with everyone.
Thank you so much, Allie. And if you can all see my,
Yeah.
background on, but I swear right here, here we go. Birmingham Life magazine right here. So.
Oh yeah, so Rachel's on my distro, and we have the magazine's digital and has a monthly, comes out on a monthly email newsletter with our entire magazine. So you can also, if you're interested in getting on the distro through email or print, reach out to me and I'm happy to add you.
Thank you, Allie. And Linda was just holding up her magazine as well. So wonderful. And I do apologize. I know right now, thank you, Allie. So happy you're here. I know it's 9:01. If you can stay with us for like 5 more minutes, we would so appreciate it. If you have a meeting to go to, we also understand that. Thank you so much. Crystal.
Good morning. I'm sorry. I can't even see myself, but it's just been an excruciatingly long 2 weeks. And I'll go past that. We just had a death at our church, and it's hit us really hard. She was well known in the community. But I am Crystal Sanford. First of all, good morning, everyone. I am Crystal Sanford Brown, and I have a nonprofit organization I am in Bloomfield Township. It is Emerging Young Leadership Incorporated, and the premise of what we do is to support young people who have been impacted by ACEs, and that's adverse childhood experiences and environments. So that includes children who come from backgrounds where they have been in homes that where a parent has been incarcerated, where they've been molested, or they've been abused, parents who have alcohol or chemical addiction. So we help them to see that they're much more than their ACEs. And if there's not any intervention, you have adults who will have post-traumatic stress disorder and some other orders. So through the strategic partnership with other nonprofit organizations, we do quite a bit. I am a certified state of Michigan professional development trainer. So you get sketches through the state of Michigan in our trainings. And I am also a facilitator through Darkness to Light, which is a program that does professional development to prevent child abuse. So we have been crazy busy. I retired from Oakland Community College as a professor and administrator and a little bit of everything else after 17 years. Had no idea that I was going into another career like this. So I want to say thank you to all of you who have, well, all of you, because your business is very important. And our communities wouldn't be what they are if we didn't have you. So Ashley, my grandchildren are in your karate school. Yes, they're kicking all around my house when they come over. And I've been a member of Birmingham Bloomfield Credit Union for years. I'm going to reach out to Bloom because I'm paying too much for my web design and I'm not getting what I should. So thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you.
Yeah, I'd love to talk to you. We'll talk
Absolutely.
after. Yeah.
I will connect you guys, don't worry. And that's
okay.
I actually put my information.
Oh, perfect.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
If you're ever at an event and you're like, who is that person I met, or I need the contact information,
Right.
just reach out to me and I'm or Kelly or any of our team, and we're happy to help you. Thank you, Crystal. I love that you shared those connections and those small world connections here. So really beautiful. And as you all can hear and could say yourselves, the work that Crystal does is the work of angels. So really doing incredible things for the community that we all so appreciate and really just touches the heart. So thank you so much, Crystal. I'm glad you're here. And last but certainly not least, one of our absolutely newest members, wonderful, Nancy Haller. Are you able to unmute and say hello?
Yes. Hi.
Hello.
My name is Nancy. I'm a realtor at Dobie Real Estate.
and I'm actually really new in real estate. I used to work for AT&T for about 5 years. So I'm really excited to start off my career. I've been doing real estate for about almost 5 months now. But I am really excited to join the chambers and excited to start going to the events and just meeting everyone.
Amazing. Nancy, we're excited to introduce you to the real estate world or be with you as you get acclimated in it. And I got to visit Nancy with her ambassador just a couple days ago in her office. So it was great to see her in action and meet her in person, and just so excited to have you part of the chamber. So thank you, Nancy. And thank you to everyone for introducing yourselves. Honestly, 2 more minutes, stay with me, please. We really appreciate it. We like to leave everyone with some homework. So next steps for you is if you are not a member yet, please become a member, register for our events. You can RSVP for them online, even for our free events, which are most of our events. Once you're a member, we ask that you still RSVP on our website, which again is bbcc.com. Meet with an ambassador. You'll develop an action plan of more things that you can do. Make sure that you're getting involved and connect with us on all of our social media platforms, etc. And now I'm going to send it back to Kelly, who's going to talk to us about our upcoming events.
Wonderful. Thank you, Rachel. Really quickly, because I know we're out of time. Next week is our Community Leadership Breakfast, which is our nonprofit showcase. I know it's been mentioned, but we do have space available. So if you're free to come to that, it's Wednesday morning at the Village Club. The Village Club just recently underwent a renovation, and I heard wonderful things. I'm excited to see it. So come join us. It's a beautiful scenery, wonderful breakfast, inspiring message from Sky Foundation, who we heard from a little bit already. And Oswald Companies will be speaking about the importance of corporations giving back and performing community service, which I think is it's going to be really wonderful to hear from. Member coffee, can't miss that. It's my favorite event. It's wonderful. It's what's so great about it is there's tons of people there to meet and connect with. It's quick. It's 8 to 9. You're in and out before your workday even begins, and it's fun. And you get to see a new member business, their location. So come to that. Space is limited for our member coffee in October to 50 individuals. That's a stipulation put on by, it's being hosted by Henry Ford, and their hospital has some regulations to follow in light of the global pandemic that we're still in the midst of. So register for that quickly if you haven't already, because like I said, we are going to run out of space for that one. Check our November calendar on their website. We have a lot of things in the works, but nothing really confirmed at this moment. So we're planning a legislative reception. We're also planning a membership event, whether that's another member coffee or an open house in our office. It's to be determined. And then in December, we have our annual meeting and our holiday mixer, which is one of those business after hours events. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be at Hazel Ravines in downtown. Lots of food and drink and holiday spirits. So we hope you'll join us. And I'm in the midst of planning our 2022 calendar. So if you'd like to be involved in any way, please let me know. I'm always open to suggestions for events, sponsorship. We'd love to hear your feedback. So hope you can join us, and we hope to see you soon.
Thank you so much, Kelly. So excited for all of those events. And here is some of our contact information should you need. We so greatly appreciate all of our members, all of our leadership, all of everything. And so grateful to be part of Birmingham, Bloomfield Township, Bloomfield Hills, Bingham Farms, Beverly Hills, and Franklin. And thank you to Comcast Business again for your sponsorship for today's event. We really appreciate it. I'm going to end the recording now. And if you want, you can stay on and chat with us. Otherwise, you are welcome to be free and enjoy your workday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.